This looks like an artisan piece, either enamel or acid on copper. What a gorgeous glossy finish. Let's turn it over and see if it's signed.
Hello everyone, it's Tiffany with Thrifting Vegas. I shop at thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, and discount stores for items I can resell for profit on online platforms like eBay, Poshmark, and OfferUp.
With all that's been going on recently, it's hard to believe, but I haven't actually set foot in a thrift store in almost a month now. We are here at my favorite Goodwill at Rainbow and Cheyenne here in Las Vegas. So let's go in and see what they have. Let's go thrifting! I'm very excited. It's been almost a month since we have shopped at this Goodwill, or any Goodwill. If you watch my videos, you know that I recently lost my mum, and we've had all sorts of emotions and things to deal with. But we are back. Let's go in and see what they have. Let's grab a cart. I've got my Thrifting Vegas blanket and my reusable shopping bags. The color tag of the week is blue. All items with a blue sticker tag are 50% off. This week, somebody asked me how I come up with my pricing. When I buy something for resale for $1, how do I justify selling it for $20 or maybe even more? My prices are based on the market value of an item. What is the item selling for on online platforms such as eBay and whatnot? Of course, there is going to be a price range on any particular item. I try to put mine right about in the middle. Let's get a few things in our cart and I'll show you exactly how I do it. Here we are in the hard goods section. There's a candle holder gnome in the back. Oh look, a raspberry duck. This is a fishing guy, and I am going to pick this one up because I know in my inventory I have a mummy duck. I think she has a baby as well with a fishing net. I've had her quite a while, so we are going to bundle the two up and sell them as a pair. Back here is a baggie of what look like snow babies, Department 56 figurines, but they're actually Homeco, quite similar to the snow babies, but they don't have the frosty snow effect. Let me think about those for a second while we finish the shelf. Here's an angel wing ornament, $2 on that piece. What else can we find? Some bells down here, picture frames and lighthouses. Ooh, this is interesting. This is a candle holder. It's $4. Blue tag on sale, $2. It almost looks metaphysical or Rosicrucian. Not sure. That's very interesting to me. I think we will grab that. I always get so excited to shop that I forget to put my Thrifting Vegas blanket into the cart to cushion my treasures. Here we go. It's the perfect size. It reaches all the way from one end to the other, and there's even room to fold it over if I want to. I just noticed this piece. This is a vintage towel holder duck. It's $3, 1978. These used to sell really well for me, but lately they haven't been selling well and only for about $12 to $15. But I am going to check eBay solds just to make sure. I've decided I am going to grab the little Homeco snow babies as well as our daddy duck fishing and our interesting metaphysical candle holder. Let's pop those carefully on the blanket and keep going. If you're enjoying the video, it would mean the world to me if you could give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel with the little red button in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. It doesn't cost you anything at all to subscribe, but you can choose to be notified when I have a new video release, and it helps my channel reach a wider audience. This is a vintage House of Lloyd Christmas bunny. There were 6 of them, grandparents, parents, and the babies. And I've just noticed his sister here on the shelf. Here she is. They are hip and hop. I'm going to put them together, so hopefully someone will take them home. Some Asian decor up on the top shelf. And down here appears to be someone's entire collection of bells. This one's a souvenir piece from Arizona. All shapes, sizes and styles here, but sadly they just don't sell very well for me, and I'm not sure why. Lots more in bags. Oh, this is a pretty piece. Sadly, I think it's a trinket box missing its lid. I do love the colors and design though. What else can we find? Some skull candle holders. These would be fun for Halloween. There's a pair of them there. Crystal, more bells, candlestick. Home Essentials is the brand. Brass and ceramic inside this bag with a few other bits and bobs. Some lovely big glass platters down on the bottom shelf and a decanter. Ooh, this is interesting. It almost looks like snake skin. It's reverse painted. Big round bowls, more candles. Ooh, here is a third skull here. Let's put this with its friends. Actually, they look quite nice in a trio. Candlesticks, candles and holders. Ooh, look at this. Lovely little blue wall cross. I like the birds on that. 69 cents. We will pop that into our cart. Thought that was an Italian cabbage bowl for a minute. Just a modern copy. Some candle holders. Not ever such good quality. I think those are glass, not crystal. They don't have that crystal shine to them. There's a toothbrush holder. This looks like an artisan piece, either enamel or acid on copper. What a gorgeous glossy finish. Let's turn it over and see if it's signed. Well, it's definitely signed Tesolsky. I have a feeling that this is a really great find. It hangs, or you can use it as a trivet. It is gorgeous. Let's thrift the rest of this shelf. Look at this bowl. It's got a duck in the bottom. That's really fun. It's signed $6 on that piece. This looks like Avon. What else? Pretty little saucer there. Ooh, look at this at the back. It's a stained glass cross with a dove. It's absolutely beautiful colors on that. It would look stunning in a window. Only $2. Let's pop that into our cart. We've got a candle shade. This looks like a Mikasa vase. What else do we have? Posters, glass bowls and a wreath. We are round the other side of the aisle and the candle holders continue. These are quite nice actually. I do like the design and the colours. Pretty little flower wall hanger there. Unfortunately, it has a broken stem. Let's see. Decorative boxes. Lots of signs, plaques and letters. Trays and picture frames. we've got a pasta rack there. Quite like this love sign. Don't think those are real tiles though. It's not very heavy. It's a massive fan. Sadly, it's split on the handle there. This piece came from Ross. Ooh, look at this tile. There is a fetish bear and bear paw prints. It's Native American. $5 on that. It could use a bit of mineral oil and a good scrub, but that is amazing. Let's keep going. The signs, letters, plaques, and shelves continue. If you're new to my channel, everything you see me thrift in this video will be available for you to buy. Ooh, look at this coffee caddy. It has a lid, it's made of wood. It's definitely vintage, designed to sit on the counter. I love the font. In the haul at the end of my video, I show you everything I purchased. I tell you what I paid and what I'm going to ask for it. I've also launched my very own website, thriftingvegas.com, where eventually my entire unsold inventory will be available for you to browse and buy. As you can see, inspirational plaques and signs are just not in vogue at the moment. Here are some monkey pod wooden goblets, quite chipped, so we'll leave them. Here we are in the vases, planters and florals. We have a nice glass swing top bottle here. I believe it is red flash painted, not red glass. Made in Italy, $2 on that. The flash paint is wearing off, so we'll leave it. This is quite a pretty little vase, but sadly the inlay is damaged, so we'll leave that as well. All sorts of clear glass, a dressing shaker bottle there. This is Mikasa calla lilies, I think. Sadly, a massive chip on the edge there. Can you see that? That is a shame. Let's keep going. Lots and lots of florist vases and carafes. Some sconce shelves there and plant pots. I like the little sun applied on that vase and a big green console bowl. This is made in China, retail $25. The quality's just not there, as with this one. See how sharp that top is. It's actually got some chips in it too. But the edges are not rounded and smooth. They're very, very sharp. I like this pineapple bookend. Little anthropology floral style vase there. What else? Amethyst glass. Lots of jars. If you like giving flowers or plants as gifts, you probably know that the vase or planter is often the most expensive part. I like to have a few on hand from Goodwill for just a couple of dollars, and that way I can just buy a bouquet or a little potted plant, pop them in, and I have the perfect gift ready to go. What's this, girl? Oh, it's a little cow in a hat. Somebody's craft creation. I like this vase. The swirls are lovely. Oh, sadly, it's got some broken bubbles up on top here that are very, very sharp, so we'll leave that. We are here in the metal section, and I found this lovely vintage saucer that someone has painted. It's oil paint on copper, a gorgeous landscape. So we will grab that in a sec. This is an ashtray with a map of Hawaii on it. Sadly, there is some scratching and paint issues there, so we'll leave that on the shelf. Down here, this looks like a Keurig coffee pod drawer, and underneath are some tin signs. This top one is Lionel trains, which is great subject matter. They're very, very collectible. So let's see if we can maneuver this a little bit to see if we can take a look. Oh, unfortunately, it is very bent and scratched at the corners. So again, we will leave it on the shelf. Moving along, we've got our usual sconces, picture frames, and racks, display pieces. There's a towel ring. Oh, look at this cow. I think she's a watering can. We've got metal flowers on the sides. I love the wavy handle and the holes in her nose for pouring. Only $3. So let's definitely pop her into our cart. There we go. She's amazing. We'll keep going. We've got candle holders and more baskets and racks over here. Let's see. All sorts of black metal pieces. File folder racks. Not sure what this is. Plate stands and cookbook stands always sell very, very well for me. Here's a little plate or picture stand. It's not very good quality, so I'm going to leave that one. Moving into the gold tone metals over here. The shelves are not quite as full. Baskets. This is a wine bottle holder. I always like to give these a check to see if on the off chance they might be 925 sterling silver. They are usually silver plated. Really big piece of wall art. Metal baskets and wine racks over here. These are interesting. They almost look like egg baskets or something you might put a plant display in. Little silver plated basket here. And a metal trivet. What else can we find? I'm always on the lookout for the little clips that support the dip bowl that goes on the vintage chip bowls. They are very hard to find and people don't know what they are. Little inexpensive brass planter there. This is an apple corer, but I am interested in what is underneath here. It is a huge stand for a big plate or pitcher. I'm going to have to use two hands to get this down in a second, and I'll show you what it looks like opened up. Let's finish up this shelf. Not much else here. I've brought our metal stand down onto the bottom shelf so that I can show you how it looks opened up. It'll support a large platter or a picture for display, either on a piece of furniture or on the floor. We are here in the mug section, and this tall piece is a Federal Glass milk glass Irish coffee mug. It's $4. Unfortunately, these only sell between $10 and $12, so we'll leave that on the shelf. I am on the lookout for cat-themed mugs. They have been selling very well for me lately. This is I Love Philadelphia, $3 on this one. All sorts of advertising pieces, the kind you receive in a gift box. Nescafe, Hershey's. We've got some sets down here, Corel. All sorts of shapes, sizes and colors, as you can see. We've got some Graydon Hall patterned mugs there. The animal ones sell much better for me. This is sweet. Another little pedestal mug. There's a picture there. I like the texture on this. It's World Market. And the mugs make way for all the glasses, as you can see here. We are in the small frames and artwork. I love the colors of this piece. The purples and mauves. It is mass produced though, not original. $4 on that. This looks like chalkware. Little flowers and butterflies. Lots of reproductions, mirrors, picture frames. Little cottages here. What else can we find? Oh, little birds. Look at this. This is a little ornament. It has a green velvet ribbon and a crystal on the bottom. Two little chickadees with some pine cones. We'll grab that. That's pretty but broken. Oh, up here is an inlaid piece. This looks Asian, probably Korean. Two birds. Is that cherry blossom? Absolutely lovely. I don't know if you can tell. $6, but the birds and flowers are all inlaid shell. Here we are in the kitcheny bits. Lots of clear glass, as you can see, jars, even some vases here. Sweet little snowman, creamer and sugar, sadly chipped. There's a margarita. I don't know if they're snack dishes. What are those? Jars and canisters. Another little sugar bowl here. This is amazing. Super big and heavy ice bucket. This is amazing. It's a huge biscuit jar. I think they call these a biscuit barrel. It does have some chipping around the edge there. These were made by Hanley of England, I think, in this chintz floral pattern. Back here is a vintage ice bucket. I love the color, sadly missing its lid. Oh, look at these. I love plastic fruits that look like you could eat them, that look really realistic. And these are, so for $4, let's pop these into our cart. I have a stunning mid-century blue glass bowl that I think those pears would look beautiful in. So I will bring both of those out in the haul and we'll see how they look. Here's one of these glass prep bowls. Let's put it with its box. Under here, this looks like Falstaff for $2. Canister here. That's a modern candle holder. Bowls and serveware. Let's see. It's a little creamer. Oh, that's very, very lightweight. Probably dollar store, that one. Jars. It's a doggy bone jar. This is Target, dollar spot. $5 pedestal. Pans and cookware. This is a Vegas Golden Knights cutting board, a freebie from the casinos, I think. Probably an $8 to $12 piece, that one. Lots more kitcheny bits and moving into the tumblers and plasticware and cooking pots. For some reason, they separate the pans and the lids in this store. So if you find a cooking pot or pan that you like, you have to grab it over here and then go to the next section where on the bottom are stacks and stacks of lids. We will see them in a moment. I'm really not sure why they don't just tape them down. Or maybe they have better luck selling them separately. Maybe not everybody wants a lid to go with their pan. Here they are, the stacks of lids taking up 2 shelves today. We are on our second go round of the store, and I'm not sure how I missed this the first time. It's a lovely lady carved in wood. I think she is wall decor, $4. Oh, there's a gentleman on the other side. You probably mount them facing each other, but those hooks are interesting. If anybody has these or knows how they are displayed, do let me know in the comments. They're absolutely gorgeous, definitely vintage. We are here on the baggy wall, and I have noticed another of the little Homeco snow babies in this bag, $4, along with a teapot set and a little fish salt shaker here. I can't leave this little one behind. So even though it is $4, we are going to grab it to go with our other baggie. So now, because I'm me, I have to check every single one of these baggies on this wall just to be certain that there aren't any more lonely snow babies hiding, because I can't bear the thought of us missing one. We've got some paper stamp cutters here, ribbons and crayons, ornaments. This wall, if your Goodwill has them, is excellent. You just never know what you're going to find. So I've found salt and pepper shakers in here, lots of lovely thank you and greeting cards, ornaments. There don't appear to be any more babies, so let's move on. This is the perfect opportunity, as promised, to show you how I look up an item's value online. We bring up a Google browser. We're going to push the little camera on the search bar, just there. This brings up a Google Lens. Now, if you take a picture with the camera, it'll say open camera. You open your camera, take a picture of the item you want to search, like so. And Google will go through its database and bring up matching images of the image you have just taken. So I'm seeing a lot of different brands here. So I'm going to add to my search in the search bar. I'm going to type in Homeco, because that is the brand of these particular babies. I type in Homeco and it narrows it down to the pictures which are also by Homeco. We've got a set for $60 there, a couple for $20. So I am seeing all these prices to give me an idea of how I should price mine. Here on my table is everything we found at Goodwill and a few pieces that I selected from my vintage booth inventory. Let's start over here with this amazing tile. Now it's Native American. I believe the bear is a Zuni fetish bear, and the paw prints on the bear signifies physical strength and healing. It is a lovely tile, Masterworks art tile. As you can see, I paid $5 for it, and I am going to ask $28. One of our first finds was a baggie full of these lovely little snow baby style ornaments by Homeco. There were 6 of them in the baggie, and then right at the end I found another bag with this fellow inside on the baggie wall. I couldn't resist. Also in there were a couple of little tea sets and this gorgeous pufferfish salt shaker here. I paid $5 and $4 on the 2 baggies. I am going to ask $29 on the entire set of snow babies. They are all stickered and numbered, as you can see there. I'm going to ask $15 on the little miniature tea set. These are really popular for use in dioramas and artisan creations of miniature scenes. This one, sadly, there's a little broken. The handle is missing on this cup, but I found that if you set it standing up like that, you wouldn't be able to tell. The teapot is missing its lid, unfortunately, but I had a thought. If you were to put a little sprig of mini flowers, little mini blossoms in there, and use it as a vase, it would still be beautiful. $12 on the lusterware set. Has a lovely house with a scene, a tree in the front there, and the little fish, blowfish, I'm going to ask $8 on that. It's perfect if you don't like salt or you don't like pepper, one or the other. His little shaker holes are in his nose. He's Pier 1, there's his stopper. He is just gorgeous. Back here is our Raspberry Fisherman fellow. Gorgeous, he's so cute for Easter. I paid $1.99 for him. He has his original tag here. And I am going to ask $18 on him. Next is this interesting votive candle holder. It's ceramic, as you can see, with some jewels. Now, I'm not sure of the origin. I don't know if it's Rosicrucian or another school of spiritual thinking. It's nicely made. I paid $4. Actually, I paid $2. Blue was half off, so $2 on that. I am going to ask $35. Next we have this little sign that showed up in my booth inventory here. It's lovely. It says, "Weekend guest. If we get to drinking Sunday afternoon and start insisting that you stay over until Tuesday, please remember we don't mean it." It's cast iron. I had paid $3 at Goodwill for it. I am going to ask $15. This is a beautiful piece. It's actually Bradford Exchange, I believe. A collection was presented by them. This is one of their stained glass crosses. It's just gorgeous. It has a dove in the middle. It has some iridescent shiny glass. Let me actually hold it up to the light for you so that you can see it with light coming through. I'm holding it up to my window here. Look how beautifully the light streams through the glass. The little ones that the light isn't coming through are iridescent pearly glass, the dove, and a few pieces at the corners. It's just gorgeous. I paid $2 for it, and online on eBay these are selling for $50 to $55 and up. Over here I have put together a little ensemble for our beautiful inlaid bird piece here. We've got a milk glass vase, a brass vase, and this lovely painted egg. I thought the colours went really, really well together. And as you can see over here, the birds are inlaid shell. Let me actually grab a little black light and I can show you, because these shells actually shine under a black light. Can you see that? So if you do have any of these inlaid shell pieces and a black light display or cabinet, they really look stunning if you pop one at the back in front of your UV reactive glass. We paid $6 or $7 on this piece, I believe, and I am asking $95. The milk glass you have seen in previous videos, I'm asking $12 on this piece. This is a piece from my vintage booth. It's priced at $18. And this egg, perfect for Easter, a perfect little accent to any Asian or Greek style display. I am asking $22 on that piece. Look at this piece, and I laugh every time. Our gorgeous little cow watering can. She's absolutely stunning, and it actually just occurred to me that she would be fantastic with flowers in her. You could put a vase directly inside or use silk flowers. But she is just so fabulous. I think she's an artisan piece. We paid $3 for her, and I am going to ask $24. This is a lovely piece. It's an ornament, two little chickadees framed. It has a crystal on the bottom and a lovely green ribbon. I've used my own ornament display piece here to show it. Let me show you here. Oops. There's the back. We paid 99 cents for it, and I am going to ask $15. Recently, I had somebody ask how to use a bulb forcer, and I want to show you two ways that I use these bulb forcers. They're actually vases with a little lip and a hole here, and what you do is I put either a bulb, or in this case I have an avocado stone, in at the top. Don't cover it all the way, but just about halfway up with water, and what happens is the bulb is sitting perfectly and it will root down into the main part of the vase. Another way I use these vases is to root cuttings. This is a pothos plant. These grow really well, and you just snip a piece of your pothos off the main plant, and as you can see in water they root down. It's absolutely fantastic. This one I paid $5.99, a vintage optic swirl purpley colour vase. If anyone is interested in this piece, I have several bulb forcers. I am asking $25. Let's move over here. Another piece from my booth, a lovely pottery jar here. I'm not sure of the origin of it. It's not stickered or marked, but it has a beautiful blue and white design, possibly Mexican pottery. I'm not really sure. I am asking $24 on that. Over here we have a vintage design anchor hocking refrigerator jar. It's marked at the bottom down here. I don't think it's too terribly old, but it is the same design. I am asking $22 on that piece. Over here I have a little collection of bluebirds. I think these are Swedish made. They're a little bit different to the bluebirds of happiness. They have a very pinched beak and a pointy pinched tail. I have 3 blue ones. This one is sort of a reddish color, as you can see. Let's hold them up to the light here. He's a reddish and amber color. And this one is Amberina. Now this one actually glows under a black light. I don't know if the camera will show it. Let's see. Oh yes, look. His tail is swirly and his head also glows. He's absolutely stunning. I think I'll actually take him into a dark room after we finish the haul and see if we can show his glow a little bit more intensely. I am asking $16 on each of the bluebirds, $18 on this one, and $22 on the Amberina. Next we have this gorgeous ceramic cross here. It's absolutely lovely. 2 doves on the arms. It has a little hanger to pop it on the wall. I paid 69 cents for it. I am asking $22. Now I thought that this was just a little copper saucer, but my husband suggested to me that it looks like an Alaskan gold panning saucer, and I think he might be right. It's a little teeny tiny one, possibly for kids or for really close and intense panning. It appears to be Alaska. It says Carson on there. Beautiful painting job, absolutely lovely. The mountains and beautiful meadow and a stream there with flowers. I paid $2 for it and I am asking $25. Let's make our way down here and show you these beautiful teak pieces. A man and a woman, Asian style. They look a bit like Whitco pieces from the 1950s. They're not marked. They do have this interesting little screw hanger on them, almost as if they have been hung on hooks on the wall here. Online, these are sold for right around $45 to $60. I am asking $48 on the pair. Several of you collect fish, and this is a lovely, colourful set of vintage wall hanging fish. I brought these out by request. I paid $2 a piece on these back in March of last year. I am asking $25 on the set. As promised in the video, I wanted to bring out this beautiful vintage blue console bowl to show you. I have the white doily underneath just to show you the colour. I'm not sure of the brand. It's possibly Viking. Let me show you the bottom. Possibly Viking. It doesn't have its sticker, but it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous blue neak colour. The blue neak was Viking's copyrighted name for this colour. And I brought it out to show you how lovely these realistic pairs would look in it. Just like that. Don't they look lovely? Good enough to eat. We paid $4 on the pair, I believe. I am asking $20 on the pair. And should you be interested in the vintage blue console bowl, I'm asking $75. If you like the little doily, that piece is $8. Last but not least, my find of the day was this absolutely stunning acid on copper piece. As I suspected, it is done by an artisan, Alex Taselski. He has a website. He and his wife create these amazing pieces like this. It has a hanger on and little feet that either serve to bring it away from the wall, or you could use it just standing as a display or a trivet. This is an image of the Great Lakes. The colors of it are just incredible, as you see. And online, this piece, 5 inches by 7 inches, actually sells for $120. They also do larger sizes all the way up to, I believe it's 11 by 14 possibly, that incrementally go up in cost. I am asking $95 on this piece. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our trip to Goodwill and the haul. Stay tuned. We're going to light up this little bird with our black light in a really dark room to see how he glows. If you're interested in anything you see in the haul here, please send me an email, thriftingvegas.tiffany@gmail.com. Please include your name, your mailing address, the item you're interested in, and your offer. I really want to remind you that I get many emails and offers. So to give yourself the best chance at winning an item, I recommend you offer a couple of dollars above the asking price. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. As I was filming, I could tell you weren't getting the full effect of the stunning blue color of this gorgeous piece. So I'm holding it up to the light here, and as you can see, it is just an incredible color. It measures about 16 inches end to end, and it is just a stunning piece. We are here in the dark because I want to show you how beautifully this little Amberina bird glows. I've got my black light, I've turned it on, and here is the bird. Look at how beautifully he glows. His head is the most intense, as is his tail. You can see the pulled effect of the reactive glass here. I believe it's cadmium that shines orange like that. His body is a little bit mottled, if you can see that. Let's spin him around. This side too, look at that. Let's do one more angle here. His little beak and face is just glowing in the black light. I want to say one more big, huge thank you to everybody who has reached out to me following the passing of my mum. As you may know, we have a GoFundMe in place to raise money to continue the work my mum did for the Wetlands and Wildlife Care Centre in Huntington Beach and the local dog and cat rescues she supported. I'm going to leave the GoFundMe open for at least a couple more weeks. Some of you have reached out to ask if you can have a little more time. GoFundMe.com. If you search Thrifting Vegas, you'll find it. I am so thrilled to announce that we have more than tripled our goal. We're almost at $2,000, and I'm just so grateful to all of you who have contributed and support me and my mum. Get it, Bear. You ready, Bear? Ready? Good job, Bear. Leave it. Good boy. Sit. Do you want a cookie? Who wants a cookie? In your bed. Bear, in your bed. Please. Meow. Say please. Good girl.
This is going to be so much fun. I'm here at Goodwill, but I'm not alone. My mum and my daughter Miley are with us. Hello.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
What are we going to look for today? Stuff.
Stuff. Cut. I was not prepared for